The video, the tangent I'm about to go on is gonna be a little weird, but I promise it'll make sense with everything later. But I actually have a kind of bad habit while playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I play both the TCG and Master Duel. I like the physical interaction of it, getting out and meeting people and reading people. That to me is a very fun part of the game. But also the gameplay and the animations, everything like that, Master Duel draw me to that too. So when I'm playing the TCG, I'm exploring it and I'm finding new decks that I like, and then I just don't stop playing them once they come out in Master Duel. That Master Duel, I just end up playing the same decks that I do in the TCG. So really, I'm not getting a lot of like variety or as much as you'd think I'd be getting for being as much of an insane person as playing both the TCG and Master Duel simultaneously. Perfect example of this was Branded. I was a huge fan of Branded when it came out as the All-Bad Strike structure deck in the TCG. And then, when it came out in Master Duel, I played the deck all over again. So I made a decision to myself about, like, I don't know, 4-ish months ago as of the time of filming this video. I'm like, you can't just play the thing from the TCG in Master Duel again. You gotta learn a different deck. You gotta play this game and have a different experience. So I just decided to learn Dragon Link. And you know what? It's really interesting to like learn a new deck from the ground up in Master Duel. It's very interesting to have like, it's actually really fascinating to try to learn like a meta deck through Master Duel. Like, the game can handhold you a little bit through your interactions and what's possible and things like that. So yes, Dragon Link itself, I would argue, is maybe the most complicated deck in the entire game. Maybe not objectively, but in terms of like how strong it is relative to how complex of a deck it is. Because there's so much searching, there's so much forethought and planning. You have to really know all your resources, know what you can do, and really try to bait things out because there's so many different like choke points in this deck and ways your opponent can stop you, like, and your hands can be so different and vary in quality so much, and you're not really like able to like fix your hands with like stuff like Pot of Prosperity or anything like that. This deck's really bizarre and is very different from anything else I've played because there's just so many pieces that are like independent of each other that you can just kind of keep throwing stuff on the board until something sticks. I mean, you have Rocket Tracer and the Quick Launch and the other rockets and stuff that can act independent of the Bystials themselves and even fuel the Bystials once they get linked off and go to the graveyard. You have stuff like Starleash Safer, which can search some of the Chaos Wyvern stuff, and then the Safer can also add back the Bystial Rebellion if you end up dumping it. You have Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon, which can revive any of her dragons, which you end up in some very funny scenarios sometimes where you can revive like a Borderland dragon that your opponent manages to kill. Dragon Link, I think, is the most Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck that exists. Like, when people who don't really know the game kind of explain modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And they complain about it, it's like, oh, it's all these crazy combos and turns take forever, and they don't use any like specific nouns because they don't know any of the card names. Like, I feel like Dragon Link kind of feels like you're playing like that imaginary deck that people kind of like describe Yu-Gi-Oh! As being. In fact, I liked playing Dragon Link in Master Duel for so many months on end so much that I actually ended up building the deck in real life. I was on my way to getting all of the Bystials via trades anyways. Had a lot of stuff from Thunder Dragons that I could repurpose, like Chaos Spaces and everything. The only thing that really was like the big killer for this deck for me was the Bystial Rebellion price. Prior to the 2023 tin reprints. I ended up playing Dragon Link for so long that I played it during like this little mini peak of the deck and then like, you know, a little mini sort of like downward trend of the deck too. It's absolutely been crazy. I started picking up the deck prior to the 2023 World Championships, just because I had heard people hyping up and everything, and you know, I might as well learn it anyways. And then I was playing it, and then the World Champion won with Dragon Link, which was absolutely insane. Go USA. And then the September 2023 ban list hit, And then we got 1 Magnemite and 1 Chaos Space. So that entire time that Dragon Link was just like kind of popular again, I was playing it in the background. It was kind of like an interesting thing to see. Now, why it took me so long to make this particular video is because, well, I really wanted to learn Dragon Link, and so I needed just so much footage of so much of the crazy stuff that this deck can do. Just sort of the nonsensical, dumb scenarios that the Bestials just provide for you, that I really have like so much footage from like multiple Master Duel formats worth. And that's like the most amount of footage I think I've ever collected for any one of these like deck profile videos. I think I can actually show you with gameplay footage way better what makes this deck actually super cool. So let's actually get to some gameplay footage.
All right, first up here is a game against Dinosaur, which I absolutely should not have won, considering the circumstances. But this is kind of like your standard Dragon Link combo. You're using sort of your independent pieces together to build an end board here. So I use my Quick Launch to summon a Tracer, and I use my Chaos Dragons to kind of start Link climbing here, go into the Link 2s and the Link 1s and stuff. Chaos Space Send is pretty good if you already have a Chaos Dragon, just because you can use his discard fodder for Dragon Ravine here. So we'll go special here for triple burst, and then I summon the Tracer back, Tracer pop, and that locks me into Dark for the rest of the turn, so I can't summon Spears or anything, or Seals. So, but I get to add Druid Swarm. We'll go Sarnier, send the Regained, and then I'll place with Bestial Rebellion a Branded Lost, because I have a Bestial in hand, so that Regain will give me some advantage. I have a Maxi in hand. I'm feeling pretty comfortable right now. And they go for Lost World, summon the token. Oh boy, this is pretty telegraphed with just normal summoning the baby Ceratosaurus. They go for Interrupted Kaiju Slumber here. I'm Maxi. So obviously they're going to get 2 pops here. So they're going to get 2 pops. One for the Lost World, one for the baby. I attempt to Ash the Oviraptor, but oh wait, there's the Misk. Oh dear God. So they go for a Wyvern here to do scrap stuff. So I tend to go for Druid Swarm. So they pop their own field spell. I shuffle back. I draw. I negate the Wyvern so they can't plus off as much. So I try to send, but obviously I can't. So I just send the Wyvern instead. So, and oh, Tyranno Infinity. What the hell? So I get hit a bunch. And I don't think my opponent realizes... do they not realize that my Borderline can't die by battle? And then, yeah, the Misk pops the Tyranno Infinity. So I'm just sitting with a Max C hand here. So let's rip that last card out of their hand. And draw for good measure, too. So, yep. I just kept going here. So, yep, this is pretty Omega overkill here. Because my opponent didn't read what Borland did. This next game up, they're very interesting. So I go for the safer. They go for Haviness. I have the Ash in my hand. So, okay. So I go for the Collapse Serpent. We'll do the Chaos Dragon line. You know, that and Striker Dragon, Chain Block, the Collapse Serpent to grab Wyvern Burster, you know, Romulus. You know the drill. You've watched enough of this video. I send the second Ash in my hand. Maybe not the smartest idea. They go Kelbeck. Oh boy, that is going to ruin my Link climbing a little bit. So, okay, I'm going to go for a Chaos Ruler here. Chaos Ruler, hopefully add another Bestial, because I know they're playing Tearlaments. And, okay, Baldrake and Sarnier send. We're going to Chaos Space back. The Collapse Serpent, draw 1. Okay, draw another name. That's not good. Tribute, summon. We're going to go for the Branded Beast here. Just sit on an IP and a Baldrake. Bring back the Regained. Just kind of hopefully stall and try to just grab something off Magnemite with Regained if possible. So we'll do that. Go for the Magnemite, activate. They'll go for the Haviness. I'll chain Maxi. Maxi player is not in a good mood. So drew a Swarm, the Sheeran. They still have a Rhino Heart and a bunch of activations in Graveyard. They send the Crime to add back. I draw off of their banished Sheeran, so they don't get it back. I banish the Murley, and then, oh, Underworld Goddess. Okay, Underworld Goddess, okay. I banish the Underworld Goddess with Baldrake, and they just surrender. All right, this game, we're going to see a Dragon Link mirror. Ooh, so exciting here. So they go for the safer into a Striker Dragon, grab the Boot Sector launch, Boot Sector their way into pop, go for the Chaos Ruler immediately. I imperm that. Can't let them add anything off that Chaos Ruler. Just absurdly strong. They go for the Hot Red. They go Chaos Ruler back up. I drew a Swarm the Chaos Ruler. They maxi me. That's fine. I only have one Bisteel in hand. And they draw Magnemite off the top. Wow. Okay. So, and then grabs a Saronir. So, okay. Playing through my turn is going to be a bit difficult. And, yep, I drew the brick. Okay, they go for the Saronir. And they have the Ash on my safer. Oh, my one out. So, I try my best. I try to Drew a Swarm, send. Hopefully, I just kind of just take it in the face and hope they whiff. And, yeah, I forgot Romulus was a thing, too, for a split second there. So, they go for the... Yeah, and they hit me for 42. Yep, and they go for the triple burst. Pass turn. Alrighty. I got this. I'm not dead. Okay, quick launch. Quick launch is good. We go for the rockets. We go for a Romulus effect. Absrouter effect, chain block. So we're going to go... Okay, so special with that. Go for the Pisty. Pisty, go for the Levineer. Pop the field. Go for triple burst. Bring back the Starliege. Starliege, search Collapse Serpent. And then we're going to go Borland. Grab Wyvern Burster. And then I'm going to revive back the Tracer. Tracer, we're going to Synchro for Chaos Ruler just to add something, have another piece of interaction in case I can't interact with that. And, oh, wow, that's a whiff. But I hit in for 65. Is this enough? If they have any spell trap interaction, I can't do anything. All right, you want to see a crazy game against grass zombies? All right, so they go for the grass here. No Ash, but I do have Maxi, and Bisteels will solo pretty hard with Maxi. So we'll Saronir the Murley first. They get a bunch of activations off. Firstly, so okay, we stop one of their Cheerlemit Fuse names. Okay, so I get an Absrouter and a Saronir activation. Nice. They go for the Destrudo here. I draw a Baldrake, so they're going to have to deal with Baldrake as well. They summon. They go send Baladrock. They go for the Mad Mauler here. Mad Mauler into Immortal Dragon. I go for the Baldrake. Banish the Immortal Dragon, but they can get the Immortal Dragon back. I wasn't expecting that. The Mizuki again, revive the Immortal Dragon. So, okay, I guess that was kind of a waste, but I just forced him to spend resources. And, oh, dear God, I do not have an out for Psychic and Punisher. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, I don't go worry about the Baladrock. Okay. They have 3,500 life points. How do I out this? Okay, I'm trying my best to link climb here. Negate the Banshee. Pisty. Triple burst. A Borland, maybe? If hopefully I just sit on it, survive a turn. This game I have against Punk here, very, very back and forth. Not a lot happening, but I go normal summon Rocket Tracer. They go for the Maxi. I decided to just save my Ash because I don't think I could do much anyways. So I let them go ahead. So they attempt to go for the Punk here. They go cross out my Maxi. Okay, that's not good. They go for the Rising Carp. The Carp to special. I Ash the Carp. And then they drew a Swarm, one of their names. So, okay. So not so bad, not so bad, except I've got nothing. I've got literally no monsters to summon, so yikes. Okay, quick launch. Okay, we're back to where we started, but again, I don't think I could really do much here aside from Chaos Rulering in. So they go for their own Chaos Ruler. They go Chaos Ruler. I ash that. Oh boy. So they hit in for 3,000 on me. So hopefully this doesn't go for another turn so I can live. Okay, we've got a Recharger. So summon Recharger, go for Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon effect. And I get Impermed. But luckily, I set my Imperm in the same Imperm column. And so that negates their Imperm. Oh boy. Yep. So I actually don't get hard punished here for once. So I go for the Boot Sector Launch. Boot Sector Launch, summon. Pop. Grab Rocket Synchron. And then we'll go for my own Chaos Ruler. My own Chaos Ruler. Oh, such good hits. Such good hits. Go for Bestial Rebellion. Grab Magnemite. And then, yes. Yes. Oh boy, my opponent's got the water field. I wonder what they're playing here. So I'm just going to try to do my normal Dragon Link combo here. Grab Boot Sector Launch, Pop Tracer, grab back. Yeah, I just try to hopefully draw into something that I can use. Special summon the Safer from my hand off of Red Eye's Darkness Metal. Go Romulus here. And then Chain Block with the Wyvern Burster to go search the Dragon Ravine with it. So, hey, look. Oh, look, we got Pisty. That's pretty cool. I go for Druisworm here, send. I go for Triple Burst. I go for Pisty, summon back. And then, yep, it's Borland time. Yep. And then I send my Ash to send a Tracer so I could have a negate. Like I said, I'm not particularly good at this deck. So they go Fenrir. I try to go Regained here, and they called by, but I shuffle back and I draw one. Oh, and it's Maxi. Wow. Okay, and it's Kashtira Teal Elements. People are playing this in Master Duel. Okay, they go for the Kikalos effect. They go for the Fenrir to banish my Regained. That's fine. So I negate the Kikalos. So they go a Rise Heart here. Rise Heart into Shangri-Era. Hit into my Tracer. That's fine. I'm very concerned about that back row, though. So they go for the summon. I go for the Borland here. Negate. They try to go for Meta Noise. I ash them. Easiest tier game ever. Oh, in this game, you get to watch me get super polyed, which, let's just say Dragon Link I don't think is the strongest about playing around Super Poly, just due to kind of the way the deck inherently works. So I go for my normal Dragon Link line here. Striker Dragon, pop itself, grab Tracer, special with the field spell. Oh, yeah, go for the Magnemite. So I'll place a Regained here, just because I want that sweet, sweet advantage. So I'll grab Dragon Ravine, shuffle back the Rebellion, draw one. That would have been nice if I didn't have the Collapse Serpent. So go for Collapse Serpent, go for Dragon Ravine, send that Chaos Space, grab Abs Router for another Tracer. So going to Chill Burst here. We'll shuffle back, Collapse Serpent, draw an Ash. Oh wow, very helpful. Then it will pop. Go for Chaos Ruler. Okay, that's really good hits. Really good hits. And hey, there's that Collapse Serpent that I shoveled back. We'll dump Bestial Rebellion back. Normal summon. Go for Borland. Set to pass. 2 Bestials, Ash. Called by. Cross out. Dang. And I get super polyed. Oh boy. Is that Skull Servant? Oh, no way. That totally is. Hey. So, okay. I ashed the summon effect because I do not want to get hit with the King of the Skull Servants. That thing could get pretty big. So I called by the White Prince here. So they attempt to copy my Magnemite, but I don't think they realize that Magnemite has to activate on summon, which is not how that works. So they set to pass. So let's go for Levianeer here. And then Maxi is my draw. I'm going to attempt to pop all their stuff with a Levianeer. And I get that gets popped, but I don't care. So, because I'm gonna go for a bunch of stuff anyways. And GG Skull Servant player. All right, this game is a pretty quick one against Mathmech here, but it shows you the stupid ability of the Bystials just to banish any light or dark here. So, they go for the circular here. Now, the banishing the Sigma is not what's going to be crazy here. So, okay, they pass turn. They set to. That's fine. So, alrighty. So, I go for Safert, send it. Oh, they go try to go Call by the Grave, but I Sarnier my own Safert so I can get the search effect. Yep. Alright, this duel I actually get to play against Brandon, which, yeah, can out my entire deck with one face down monster, so that's good. So I don't remember why, man, but I think I kind of throw this a little bit. I just don't build a very good end board from here. So I go Abs Router, I grab that. And I special. I could have gone Borland here, but I try to go for Chaos Rule to grab anything. And I get the Safer, so I just dump a bunch of spells in my graveyard. So I'll go for a Hot Red here. And I'll use the Safer from my hand to special back the Chaos Ruler. Triple Burst. Yep. Shuffle back. Ooh, I get a Druisworm and I get a Sarnier. So, okay. Raigeki! Oh, boy, that's going to force out the one negate I have. Okay, they go Brand of Loss, so I can't interact. They grab Banishment, because I have the Brain Infusion already. I go Maxi. They go for Lebellion, so okay, my Bystials are useless here. Okay, they go for Tragedy. That's fine. They go Mirror Jade. Grab Albaz the Ashen. I've not seen this card in a while. Oh boy, yep, so I banish the Tragedies, so they're Brandon Red Fizzles. And I let this resolve. I don't know why I did, but hey, you know, whatever. So I go for Sarnier here. They go for the Banishment. I banish their Tragedy in their graveyard, so that fizzles. Oh, and I get them at a Looper Surge. That's cool. So, okay. I'll go grab Baldrake. We'll go for the dump. Lebellion. I'm going to Lebellion pop the Mirror Jade. I forgot that the Druisworm Send is on special summoned monsters specifically. So, okay. And I don't go for Seals here just because Mirror Jade's about to pop on myself, which is fine. I have 2 more Bystials in hand anyways. They go for Albaz the Ashen. They go for... Yeah. And then there's the Albalinitus. Not very well used because I could have gone way harder. But I banished that. I shuffled the Ashen back into their deck. And they go grab Brand Infusion, which I should have banished again. Still learning the deck when I record this replay. So, okay, I go for Baldrake. Let's regain that back. Oh, I get super polyed. They discarded the Brand Infusion? What an idiot. Okay, I guess it's to grab another Albaz the Ashen, so if I build the board, but Baron de Fleur is not a dragon, so yeah, I let the negate go through on the Alubra here. So yeah, they can't that Albaz the Ashen ain't gonna do anything if I summon it. So I pop that, I send the Dramaturge to the graveyard. And yep, I think it's pretty much a hop, skip, and a jump to lethal. So, oh, yep. Here we go. I get the top deck. They ash my regained. I do not care at this point. I literally do not care. I just need enough damage on board to win. And yep, that was 7 turns. That should not have been 7 turns. All right, this game here, you're going to be seeing me play against Labyrinth, and that's very interesting what Labyrinth does to this deck. So I just kind of go for my full Dragon Link combo here. So I go for Sarnier, knowing I have a second quick launch in hand to grab another Tracer. So dump the Bistule Lebellion, go grab the Dragon Ravine. Oh, yep. Go, pop the field spell, lock myself into Dark, go into Pisty, go Dragon Ravine, send Imperm, send Safer, add back the Lebellion so I can go grab another Bestial, which is Magnemite. So go Magnemite here, and then Tribute, go into the Branded Beast. Or the Branded Regained, rather. And go into Triple Burst Dragon, summon back, and then Chaos Ruler time. Oh, no interruption. Not a great Chaos Ruler hit here, but I do get a Chaos Space I can use later. So I grab the Ball Drake. So I banish, I go for the regain, put back, draw 1. And oh wow, I drew another Chaos Space. That's pretty good. So grab a Wyvern Burster banish, and then I'll go put back the Collapse Serpent, draw another Ball Drake, okay, and then I link off for an IP Masquerena to interrupt, grab a Collapse Serpent. So I'm feeling pretty good here, and oh, yep, there's the Labyrinth player. So they set Big Welcome Labyrinth off that, and I get a free summon. So that's pretty cool. So, okay, they have the Big Welcome Labyrinth set. So they go for Welcome Labyrinth here. I try to go for Nightmare Unicorn here to spin back one of the sets. I summon again off the Magnemite so I can trigger it. They go Lovely here. I go to negate the Lovely so they can't hand rip me. They just hit in for a bunch. All right, and then I grab my board breaker here, my Levianeer. So this is gonna really have to crack a board. I go for Baron just in case they try to, pop something else out. And then I go for a Levianeer, pop the 2 monsters here, and that's game. All right, this last game here, you're going to watch me play with no extra deck. No kidding. So I'm going to be playing against Dogmatica, and, oh, there's the Albazoa. So I'm going to go Albazoa, summon, rip a bunch of my extra deck. That's fun. So, okay. So that's fine. So I've got plenty of stuff I can still do. So I banish one of the things in my graveyard, and oh boy, yep, we're going into Bestial Wars here. So that's like a good third of my hand blanked. I go for Chaos Ruler here, just try to find anything. So actually pretty decent hits here. The Beast, unfortunately, not a good hit. That would have been very helpful in getting rid of the Albazoa, but go for Libellion, and then summon back. I try to shuffle back the seals back in my action deck, hoping I can maybe do something with that. I go for a Hot Red here, try to hit in. And summon back a tuner. So they go for dump, and yeah, now I'm dark locked. So I try to climb into a Borland here just so I can sit on it and negate stuff. But I think Seals probably was a better play here. But maybe they would have just re-ritual summoned out Albazoa anyway. So I go for Druid Swarm, they go for their Ball Drake. I go for my Ball Drake. And yep. So, and then they go for Garua to draw 1. They hit into my Hot Red, and then they keep playing. I Ash, and then, yep. Oh, they have another Dogmatica Matrix. That's fun. Go into Maximus. Maximus effect, and then I negate with the Borland. That's fun. So, and then, yeah, they get to add a Fleur-de-Lis to hand. So, yeah, I gotta figure out how to get over this thing with no monsters in extra deck. So, I go for the Rocket Tracer. Summoning it in defense position literally will kill me. So, I go for the Druid Swarm here. And Druid Swarm tribute for the Bestial Libellion. Send the Albazoa. Okay. Okay, I've got, a bunch of interruption. And then that, That's not lethal. That is not lethal. Oh my god. I is 300 points of damage off. Oh, are you kidding me? It's okay. It's okay. I have a Ball Drake. It's fine. And, yeah. That's... Oh boy. That's not good. So, and then they go for the Fleur-de-Lis here. They send, and they grab a Macabre. Macabre, special summon back the Albazoa, and... Oh, goodness, I cannot beat over that. And then I win due to timeout. Anyways, guys, so that's it for the video. Here is the deck list if you were curious here. So this is pretty bog standard Dragon Link, I think. The only thing I'm not playing is Black Metal Dragon as my normal summon. So I'm not playing Borland Savage in the extra deck just because I don't know. I didn't have the UR to craft it when I was recording all that footage. It would have been helpful in some games, but in other ones, it would have not. It would have just not done anything. But I do think Borload is like a funny, like negate option. But anyways, that's it for the video, guys, and have a good day.